that's a cool story. How you were just fine being like housekeeper, right?
Yeah.
First job there,
Mm-hmm.
and then who was it that said this thing?
Yeah, so a resident family member told me that I don't want to die and have in my obituary that I was a housekeeper for X amount of years. And that's what encouraged me to grow more, expand myself. And that's what I did, but I would have never thought that I would be a director.
Yeah. And how does one thing help you become the next thing?
Right.
How so?
What you mean?
Like, how did doing that one function, so like housekeeping is one function,
right?
But you learned more from doing that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then so you were like not just housekeeping, you were, and I don't want to downplay housekeeping. That's a good job, right?
It is, but I didn't want to do it for. I didn't want to be. I felt like I wasn't going to have any growth at all. And then on my resume, I want to have other experiences on my resume too, not just me being a housekeeper.
Yeah.
Because even if I still remained a housekeeper, if I wanted to go out and look for another job, office position, anything, nobody would wanted me because I didn't have that experience other than housekeeping.
Right. So how did that change the way that you were doing that job? Just like learning more,
and then when I had free time, I would engage with the residents a lot more, helping out with activities, and that what got me finding my passion, had me finding my passion as a activity director.
All right, I relate to that. So you're looking for like actually more ways to, I don't know, to get involved, to learn,
to get
like,
involved,
yeah,
to
you're
learn, to get to know my residents better.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so crazy because with me getting to know my residents, one of my residents, she ended up passing away about 2 months ago. And out of all the residents, and I've worked at senior living since 2012. So,
is that right?
Yep, since 2012. And out of all the residents that passed that I had a personal connection with, only one resident had visited me in my dream. And it was this resident, and she actually visited me in my dream a couple of nights ago. Yep.
Is that right?
She looked good. So I reached out to the family yesterday, and they were shocked. And they were like, James, well, she loves some James. She really loves some James. And it was crazy because her memorial service, for her birthday, they wanted to do a memorial service. They cremated her. And I showed up, paying my respects and stuff to the family, spoke to everybody. And they were like, yeah, we knew that she wanted you there to spread your positive energy. And she said that's why she came to visit you, just to reassure you that she was okay. And she did.
This happened in a dream, this resident. And then you reached out to the family. Well, I guess you knew them a little bit too.
Oh yeah, I had a personal relationship with the family members too. Because if I have that personal connections with the resident, I would want that personal connection with the family as well. Because the family is the reason why the resident is there.
That's yeah. I hadn't thought of it like that. That's unique to that type of to that type of business, right?
Right.
You get the family involved. You get.
And then once you get to know the family, it's like a process. Once you get to know the family, they still don't trust you yet. They still have their guard up. But once you start working with their loved ones, start, bringing out the best in their loved one, then that's when you start building trust and relationships. And that's what I started. That's what I did. And it's not hard at all. With my personality, it's not hard at all.
With my personality, that's badass. So thanks for that story, man. Because
no problem.
One of the things I really dig is when you have a job that you're just fine. You're fine with it.
Right.
You could, like you said, like at times in your life when you got even like a lot going on, like mentally, and you're like, okay, for my job, I don't really want to think and develop. I just want to have kind of blinders on, make the money, do the job, and go home. And I can do that for years and years, and it'll be fine because then I don't have to think. But somebody put it in the context of your freaking when you pass.
Yep.
And you're like,
yeah, I looked at it.
On second thought, I'm too young to. Yeah.
I look at it a whole lot different.
So they're both good options, but I think it can be really motivational. All right, so dude, now since you did that, you get to play one of the lottery tickets.
Oh man, thank you.
See if you won. You could do it either here or when you get to work.
I'll do it when I get to work and reach out.
Beautiful thing, James. Thanks, brother.
Yeah, no problem.